Welcome to Mother-Daughter Dynamic Duo.
Together we rise. I am Coach Alisha Schwartz.
And I am Coach Rochelle Schwartz.
And today's topic is confidence is your superpower.
Ooh.
So we will be back in a moment with more.
In a world that's rushing, we slow it down, finding light where shadows surround. Heart to heart, where the truth is told. We rise together, stories unfold. The gold is within. If you don't go within, you go within. Every voice, every heart, it's what we're about. Together we rise, hand in hand, soul to soul.
God, we love our
song.
intro song. Thank you, Rachel.
Yes,
Soto.
thank you. We love it. Oh,
we just
God.
had Rachel on our last
Yes,
podcast.
Yes, we did.
So today's topic, of course, is going to be powerful, but just a little bit about ourselves and who we are. We've been coaching for over 28 years.
Yes.
We are wellness coaches. We are shadow experts in dealing with and how to work with the beautiful shadow. And really the shadow is just all about the human condition, right? All we need to do with our shadow is to really find the blessings and the lessons and ultimately find the gift. It's about bringing the light and love to it. So to our human suffering, right? So that we could be our authentic self.
Anyway,
That's it.
What better way to go through life is knowing that you have everything you need and you are perfect. You know that saying, I'm
You're perfectly imperfect.
And it's true.
It's just really bringing light to something that's not so light. It really, really transforms it. And
Yeah, totally.
You don't have to hide anything. You don't have to deny. You're like, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
There's no emotional charge anymore. So we are excited to be here.
Oh, yeah. And the title is really powerful. I love it because we all have that superpower.
And it does give you the confidence, right?
God does it give you, yeah. And how do you get to the confidence?
That's a good question.
I think it's really good because, it is the way you present yourself. It's the way you walk. It's the way that it depends, it really depends. I was thinking about actors and a lot of them are people that are very shy, insecure. And when they get out in front of the camera, what it is they can be somebody else.
Yep.
And that's why it's easier for them.
It's like, so you could be an introvert.
Yes.
Right? And you could like being home and a kind of like a homebody. You don't like a lot of people. But then when you go out in the world with what you do in the world, you're like this extrovert. Nobody would ever know that you have that like introverted personality.
It's true.
But that's where, you shine. That's where the confidence comes in, is what you love to do.
Right.
Right.
And I think there are people, one of the biggest things if they're going to be on stage, people are so afraid. And why are they so afraid? Because they feel people are judging them.
Mm-hmm.
But what's interesting that just came to me? Our mentor and teacher, Debbie Ford, when she would get out on stage, she directed it right in. I know. What are you thinking? The way I look or the way I'm dressed today? You're judging me? Or what other things would she say? You don't like the way my hair is?
Well, I think
she spoke right into it.
Yeah, what she did is she had such a level of confidence.
Yes.
In what she had studied and transformed herself over and over again. She knew that the light and the shadow, the dark and the light, could easily be transformed. The only way you could do that is to bring the light to that human part of you.
Yeah.
Because we're all those parts, confident, And we're confident and we're insecure. We're
Right.
secure and we're not secure,
And I think,
But confidence.
confidence is really, I think, a very powerful thing, because when you feel that internal presence within you, whether you get up on stage or whether you're going to do a talk or you're going to perform somewhere, for some reason, when you get out there, something happens and you just go with it. It's like it just goes.
So what's an example in your life, Rochelle, that you had brought out your superpower? What's a good
Which
example?
examples do you
Well, just pick
want?
one for everybody out there, because what we want to do is
Is to
really
show
show
you.
you so you can start to look and see this week, where do you, because some people don't think they're confident, but I guarantee you it's an innate part of who you are. You came in and you were born. Just to be here, you have to be confident because of the world we're in. So there's some place inside of you that has that confidence, that superpower. So we're here to show you, and possibly so you can relate to and give you some action steps later.
Well, I think really, if you really need to, for myself, I needed to work on my own confidence. And so I had to work on myself to get there. And it wasn't an easy thing, but I loved it, because once I got to the point where I can get out and speak and not think, I used to feel that people would think I was stupid or making fun of me. And it was my own stuff. But once I could get through all of that and get up and share, a lot of times I would say, okay, God, just give me the words. And I trusted, and it went out. So, for example, when I was on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I had a talk, and it was like,
You did.
it was,
Wow,
I
my God.
arrived. I was like, I arrived. The cameras were on, and I felt I was authentic. I shared some very personal things about a marriage that was basically not great. There was a lot of deceit. And, but since I was okay with it, I was able to share it.
So what,
And I felt confident about it. I didn't feel people were judging me. It didn't matter, because I was coming from my heart, my true self.
so you are saying that by working through your own issues internally,
Mm-hmm.
and whether that's you hire us as your coaches or you get other support,
Mm-hmm.
when you work through those things that are keeping you from your confidence, right? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, once you work through those layers, that part of you comes back out again, right? And for you, you like being on stage, right?
Yeah, I really do. And I like performing. I like being silly and funny. And it's just a part of who I am.
But for people out there
Yeah.
that might not have that sense of self yet,
Mhm.
and that don't know if they even have confidence because
Mhm.
they've been beaten down. Let's say they're in a relationship where they're verbally abusive, or
Mhm.
which we understand
We
because we've been
definitely
there.
came from that. Yes.
So I think what you're saying clearly, right, is that
Mhm.
if you go and do some kind of work on yourself,
Mhm.
you'll start to open up that level of confidence again.
Yeah, I definitely will. There's so many pieces of you that want to come out and show the world, this is me and I'm okay. But until you start to really heal those pieces, it's like the light gets turned on. It really does. It's like, boom. And what do they say about transformation? It takes,
It's a shift in perception.
but it's like it could take instantly, and you could be working on it, but it's an instant feeling.
It's a
that
shift in perception.
and you just feel it like, I could do that. Even if you're scared,
Mhm.
you could do it, because when you are afraid, that's when you know you're going to stretch and you're going to grow. And that's where the confidence constantly gets, you build all that confidence. So what has been with you as far as getting you? Because I know you didn't like to be in front of a camera.
No, I
and
was always
you
good
were very
behind the
behind the
scenes.
scenes.
Yeah.
So
I was comfortable there because it was safer,
right.
right?
But what made you come out into the world, so to speak, and share who you really are too.
You know, I think for me, it was I think when I met my mentor at 22 at the time, when I didn't have the confidence, sometimes, you know, and maybe if you're out there and you don't feel confident, sometimes like in my scenario, sometimes we need someone to see it in ourselves before we can see it. And so because of my story of my learning challenge and then the divorce of my family and my father being verbally abusive, the confidence got shut down. So when I met my mentor, she saw something in me that I couldn't see yet, even though it was already there, but it was buried, you know, with all the stuff, all the issues, all the things that were keeping me from my confidence. So sometimes we need someone else to see it in ourselves before we get to see it.
Right.
So when I met her and she started saying, "Oh, Alisha, you're so gifted in this, or you're so," I would be like, interesting. Yeah, I could see that. So then all these little pieces I started to question myself, like, wow, maybe she's right. Maybe I am talented. Maybe I am brilliant. Maybe I am. And so as I kept working through my stuff and then having her as a mirror, we need someone in our lives to see ourselves, right? So she was my mirror of my confidence. And so once I got through a lot of this stuff, then my confidence just started to build and build. Sometimes we need to be around someone that's more powerful than we are to get our own power, because you need to see the reflection. So it's important to be around people that you admire. People that are doing things in the world that you like to be doing.
See that energy.
So you're asking me what made me want to be in front of the scenes was really her.
And how did you get to that point? Where was it that you wanted to come really show yourself?
Well, I think, like I said, I think by being around her 24/7, being out there in California,
right,
and and standing next to her and being in these places with all these people that were I was 22, she was like, I don't know, 10 years older than me. So she had already been on her spiritual journey for so long. So as I continued to unearth all these things that were plaguing me from my confidence shadow, then I could start to wake up to those parts of me. But it was only through the reflection of her that I could see me. And I think in life, we need to be around people that are doing things that we want to be. Now, did I want to be her? No, I didn't want to be her. I didn't want to be Debbie Ford. I wanted to have those qualities that she was exuding: powerful, confident, secure. And she was insecure, and she was this, and she was that. But we all were that. Right. We are all one. And so it was really her reflection then that I could see my own. And so people out there, look around your life. If you're not inspired, if you're not inspired by, someone, find someone. Yeah. Watch a TV thing and see, oh wow, what do I like in her? Yep. Look at what are you watching? Is it inspiring, right?
I absolutely.
And then ask yourself, what is it about that person that is inspiring me?
And today I spoke with my granddaughter who went to college for the first time. She showed me her dorm, and I got to tell you, it was phenomenal. She was absolutely, I just am in awe of her confidence. And she does have a lot of confidence. And I looked at her and I went, wow, you have inspired me. At 18 years old, she has this confidence that is, she'll say, oh, Gigi, yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit harder, but it's really not. I mean, one night, she took to it. She took to it, really. She showed me a video on live today, her whole room, and how she's excited to go back to it because it feels so nice and cozy. Yeah. And she said in the morning, the light from the sun in the evening, the sunset, and she was so inspired because where she really received her confidence, starting with her parents.
Yep. but they always reflected back. And again, if you're out there going, well, that's nice.
Right.
I didn't have parents. I didn't have parents other than my mom. I didn't have a father that would show me you're good. You're going to be out there and do great things. No. So sometimes it doesn't only come from your parents. It takes a village to raise somebody. So it could be a mentor, like I said, right? Or a mother, or a sister, or a brother, or a kid,
or
baby.
It could be a few people,
It doesn't have to be, just find one person that you could see something in them that reflects, God, wow, I love that about her. That's you.
Yes,
but you just need to own it. Like I was saying earlier, it took me to create someone like Debbie Ford, who is out there in the world doing big things, because I was going to be out there in the world doing big things for me, whatever that was for me. Didn't have to look like what she was doing.
Right.
Hence, we are a legacy of her work. We are doing that. But I'm also a massage therapist for 28 years.
And I'm a professional makeup artist.
Right. And so, whatever that is for each of you out there, find one thing that makes you feel confident. Maybe it's getting up and smiling differently. Putting on a shirt that makes you feel confident. Maybe a dog makes you feel confident because they bring you out in the world. Yeah, and they have you introduce you to people. They do. So that could bring you, get an animal, adopt a dog. Something, it sounds funny, but it really does. Dogs do bring you more confident.
Yeah, and no question about it. And it is just fine. You can even find more than one person, obviously. And just look at them and see what is the quality in them that is so attractive to you. And I'm sure one of them will be confidence. And when they start to speak, you can feel when they really get into this, the talk, and when they finally kick in, so to speak, how you see their nervousness, and then all of a sudden they kick right in.
Yeah. But, again, part of the human condition of the shadow is to be everything. So it's to be secure, and it's to be insecure. It's to be scared, and it's to be fearless. Yeah. So remember, all we're saying as coaches for all these years is, if you want to know more about your light, we're your girls.
We will bring you out to your superpower and confidence, and you will fly.
Yeah, and we all have the power. We have lost it through the human condition of all the things that we've gone through.
And it's like we can help you ignite it. It's like, what it's like just now? It's like a battery in a car. And all of a sudden, it's just not working. It's not moving. And what do you have to do? You have to charge it.
Yep. Charge that battery.
And when we coach you in charging it,
turn up your lights.
Turn up your heart light.
Absolutely. So here we go. We're going to go in a minute. We're going to go back. We'll be right back to hear from our sponsor, and we'll give you some action steps on the way back.
Camera action. Elevating your business visibility on video. Hi, my name is Barbara J. Beckley, and I'm your purpose and visibility strategist. And I have created an amazing workshop just for you, unlocking the power of video for your business. Join me in an interactive workshop. Now, you're probably asking yourself, okay, Barbara, thanks for telling me to join you, but what's in it for you, right? Well, there's 4 basic benefits that I have found for this workshop just for you. First, increase your credibility. Establishing your brand as an authority in your industry. Being well known for what you do. Second, drive more sales. Turn those viewers, turn those spectators into growing your revenue as customers. 3, boost your engagement. Build that loyal community and drive people to your social media that will give you those clicks. And not only just click on what you do or your video, but make sure they get to be in your world. And again, being a client of yours. And then 4, stand out. Your uniqueness is your prize, is your secret sauce, as I tell people. And people need to know what that is. So you level that first impression by having your own video. Plus, you will get a workbook from me that you can take. We will work through it during our interactive workshop, and you'll also be able to take that away. You will get other tools to help you succeed in making sure that you are unlocking the power of your video for your business. Sign up today. It's to start elevating your business visibility with video. Who's this for? You might ask. Business owners, marketers looking to elevate their brand, to bring your brand to that next level. What to expect? Within a 2-hour interaction learning, you have actionable, yes, actionable, we will put you to work, insight and valuable takeaways. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today. And remember, your business should always be lights, camera, action. See you at the workshop.
Oh, that's so great, Barbara. We just
That
love
was
you.
really
She's
great. We
amazing.
love
Sign
it.
up today is right.
Yeah.
We signed up and
Yes,
we're
we
happy.
did.
So there you go.
Yep.
So we going back to just some action steps. We had a powerful conversation about confidence being your superpower. And so what do you think, Coach Roach,
What?
would be an action step that everybody out there can take on, today when they watch this for themselves?
I would say do one thing that you're not comfortable with and then test it out by either going to a friend who you can trust and just try doing something that is not comfortable, or going to, let's say, a singles event.
Singles mingles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something that they're not comfortable
They're not
with.
comfortable with, and introducing yourself and saying who you are. I think that's a great way. Or you get the opportunity to speak and you're very nervous. Go for it.
Or maybe
It stretches you.
maybe it's even trying a new sport that you didn't before. Maybe it's pickleball. You've never decided to, you've always thought about it and you're like, I don't know. And try one class, see how you feel, right? Maybe list 5 hard things you've already overcome. That'll give you some confidence, right?
Or what about if you never did yoga? Try it out. You may love it.
I have a great one.
What?
How about looking in the mirror and saying, I,
great
Alisha
action.
Schwartz, am a confident, powerful woman.
Do that every day.
Do that for 28 days and watch your life change. If you just did that in the mirror, and make sure you're doing this so you can connect your heart, chest with the actual feeling of the mantra. Because if you can't feel it, you usually can't integrate it.
Right. That's
so it's
very
important
true.
to land it in your body, because where else is it going to go?
That is so, so true.
So that's a powerful one. What else, Roche?
I want to do this, but for some reason I'm stopping myself only because I don't want to go barefoot. But to go barefoot, how people walk, there is a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's very
they go
grounded.
barefoot. Yeah. But to do it on the grass and there may be some poop, I'm not
So you
really
walk around
enthralled with it. But sometimes you don't know.
That's true. But you take a chance.
That's true. I hugged a tree. I hug trees.
She's a tree hugger.
And, sometimes people go past me and they look at me like, and I'm thinking,
Cuckoo,
listen. But it's great.
But you know what? It gives you the confidence
does.
to listen to the higher higher frequency of whatever that is for you.
And you know what else someone once said to me? That if you want to get something very powerful, and let's say you're in a classroom setting or you're going to be learning something, go to the front of the room and sit there. Because a lot of times people hide in the back.
Yeah.
But go to the front. And from that point on, I never go to the back. I always go to the front.
Yeah. Yeah. And also being in the front, you hear things people can't hear in the back.
That is true.
Maybe create a mantra for something that you did that was victorious. Wow. Maybe the mantra could be, I tried something new today. I feel fabulous, or I am a confident superpower woman, whatever that is. And then read it to yourself.
Write it and read it.
at least 7 times until it lands in the body. Again, you can mirror the mantra in the
Oh,
mirror.
yeah. And it may not feel comfortable. At the
It
beginning.
won't, because it's
But
foreign, because
yeah.
you're not used to saying that to
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. But it's
But can you
very
imagine if you
powerful.
walked around the world and go, "Hi,
Hi,
I'm a
I'm a
powerful
powerful
woman. Hi,
I'm a super powerful woman.
hi, I'm creative.
Yeah.
What's your name?"
Let me tell you.
You know how the world would transform if we
It
were
is-
all standing in the highest
Yeah.
level of who we are, instead of the other low vibrational chatty talking about others, and none of that really is going to get you where you need to
No.
go in life. If there's so many things in life that are rich and exciting, and for me that's not one of them.
No, but it's true. I remember we're giving them so much. At
That's
least you
a good
have
thing.
you have a choice. I remember the workshop that we did and how we had to introduce ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all about your light. And I would say, "Hi, I'm Rochelle, and I am a powerful, secure woman." And then they would
Mirror back.
mirror it back to me. And it was like, after a while, you really
You
start to
believe
take it on.
You
Like,
believe it. Or
yeah.
I'm the light of the world.
yes.
And you're thinking in your mind, I'm the light of the world.
right, exactly.
But then you keep doing it, and people are mirroring. So it's one person in the hot seat and 2 people mirroring back to you what you're saying. I am the light of the world. And then my mom would say, you are
the light of the world.
And then I'd say, I am the light of the world.
It's just
So-
a powerful exercise.
Mirroring work is
Yeah.
so powerful. Why? Because you are looking at the windows of the souls to your eyes, right?
Right through your eyes.
Energetically then coming through the neurological system into the body to
Mhm.
feel it, so that you could start to like bring the waves back to the brain to believe it, right?
And you do.
And that I'm not going to get technical because I'm not a scientist.
You sure?
No, with the,
Oh, okay.
the frontal lobe, but there is science out there
Yes,
for
it
you
is.
science people. You can look it up.
The frontal lobe.
Yeah, of what this mirroring work does. And maybe next time I'll get the research for you and I'll say what it is. But in the meantime, it's very powerful.
Yes.
And what other
I
action
just
can we leave them with
I
before
love
we end
talking
today?
about confidence, because I think people don't realize how confident they really are. They just have to access that within themselves. And we just gave them a lot of different tips. I call them golden nuggets.
Yeah, golden nuggets.
And just take 1, 2, whatever we said. And then if you'd like, why not DM us?
That's right. And here's the other thing, if you're out there and you're in a low place, what helps too is journaling,
Mhm.
right? So journal out whatever feelings are there. So then you can journal whatever thoughts are there that are not great, journal it out. Then take another piece of paper after you journal that out, and then start going, I am a confident woman. I
Yeah,
am a confident woman.
Because when you
And just
write
keep
it,
writing
Yeah.
that, because again, there's something with the
brain.
brain that neurologically gets that through to this part of your brain, so you can really start to feel and really believe it.
And you know what I just got? The world is a stage, and we're all a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So why not get out and shine your superpower of confidence?
Yeah. And maybe it's just dressing in a different way than you normally dress, meaning your clothing. So maybe you saw a dress, or for anyone else out there, it's a shirt or a skirt or shoes or an accessory. Sometimes it's something in the outer appearance that can then bring that into
Mhm.
your inner appearance, right? So it could be wearing a new shirt.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
make you feel more confident. Whatever it
Absolutely.
is, we gave you some
We gave you a
beautiful-
lot of golden nuggets, people. We sure did.
And then always, if you want to contact us so we could go deeper, we do a discovery call, which is fabulous.
It sure is. You got double the pleasure.
That's right. And you could DM us. You could go to, obviously you can find our podcast on YouTube. And you could go to Facebook, LinkedIn, like and subscribe our YouTube channel,
Oh,
Mother
yeah,
Daughter
right down
Dynamic
there.
Duo.
Come on, people.
Subscribe, bing,
Yee.
Mother Daughter Dynamic Duo. And also, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn on Mother Daughter Dynamic Duo.
And we'll be there for you.
Yes, we will. So,
Okay.
don't forget, we will be back for our next episode, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
You'll know.
We'll be back to share it with you.
Yes, we will.
So, from our
It's
hearts
been
to
a
yours,
pleasure.
it's been a pleasure,
Thank
Coach
you.
Roche.
Thank you, Coach.
And we are
Our Mother-Daughter Dynamic Duo.
Mwah.
In a world that's rushing, we slow it down, finding light